So I don't know about you, but that was a super exciting talk for me. I mean, yes, I've been hearing for a long time reversal is possible. Having you all sit there and tell me is amazing. Thank you very much. Um, I'm here to introduce one of my dearest friends in this space. Adrienne Weinstein and I have known each other for a long time. She and I share a lived experience with this damn disease, multi-generational, and she has become a friend, an advocate, a partner, a solutions-driven woman. I just adore you.
Thank you so much, Susan. And thank all of you. What an amazing day. Good evening. Many of you may have seen me around these events before on some of the patient panels. My name is Adrienne Clement Weinstein. I'm a CMT patient and a supporter and advocate for the CMTRF, which my family has supported enthusiastically since its earliest years to help push forward its mission and carry on the legacy and memory of my father and my brother, who both died too young of CMT-related complications. I wanted to close out today's amazing work by saying thank you. Thank you for choosing this and choosing us and choosing to move this forward. Thank you for choosing this craft. Thank you for choosing this particular puzzle, CMT, to solve. Thank you for choosing to be creative in the face of all the challenges that insert themselves on the road to progress. What I heard today showed me all the ways that your work is complicated, detail-oriented, meticulous. You run into roadblocks and dead ends that require endless creativity and cooperation. There are bureaucratic hurdles to overcome between regulators and peer review, publication, funding rounds, market viability, and the list goes on. So I want to put a face to all the legions of current and future patients, caregivers, and families who are so grateful you are choosing this work, that you are choosing to work to patch together the quilt of community needed for a solution, daily stitch by daily stitch. I'm standing here to say thank you on behalf of my father and all those who came before me and wanted to research into new options for themselves and for me and my generation of patients. I think of my grandfather and other family elders, but most of all, I think of my father. He was an artist, a fisherman, and a talented geophysicist who slowly lost his ability to do the things that brought him joy. He would be so happy to know about this progress and this investment in science. He and my mom believe so deeply in the power of scientific inquiry to solve problems, and they are putting his legacy into this work. I'm standing here to say thank you on behalf of today's patients. Tomorrow, these rooms will be filled with other people just like me, who, while impatient for progress, are coming with full and hopeful hearts. You, all, your work, your tenacity, they give me the gift of uplift and renewed optimism to get up and get through daily frustrations and hard days. Earlier this year, I tripped and fell. Not that unusual, but this time I fell into glass and I severed 2 tendons in my wrist. So as a busy working mom, that made for a difficult spring. But when I know that you all are working here day in and day out and hope is on the horizon, it helps me make it through those hard days. Thank you for that gift and for remembering it takes us all doing our part of the hard daily work to drive forward progress. I'm here to say thank you on behalf of families and caregivers. I cannot emphasize enough that it is not just patients who are deeply and irrevocably affected by this disease. My mom strived every day to stay cheerful and uplift my dad, particularly through his steep decline and what we didn't realize were the last months of his life, as he became increasingly trapped in his own body, needing a wheelchair to move and ultimately a hospital ventilator to breathe. Caregivers do the hard physical and emotional work to help patients like me move through our most difficult moments. And they are so grateful that you are all working to help find different outcomes for us. On behalf of all the husbands and wives, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, and relatives and friends who drive us to surgeries, wait anxiously in waiting rooms, and nurse us back to health, I say thank you for continuing to look for better ways to prevent and eliminate the physical manifestations of our problems. On behalf of the caregivers who learn everything they can about CMT interventions, orthotics, calf stretches, serial casting, who remain cheerleaders and hope givers while helplessly watching their loved ones struggle physically and emotionally, I say thank you to everyone here for helping find new interventions and new treatments as we wait for effective therapies. Lastly, I'm standing here to say thank you on behalf of future patients. There are little kids out there now who someday, all too soon, will be faced with a tough diagnosis. You are paving the way for a future where instead of being told, there's nothing we can do, these kids will soon have a way to be told, here's the plan, and here's how to stop this thing in its tracks. So, thank you for your work. Thank you for being here. Onward and good night.